Hi, this is Rusty Gardner at Florida State College at Jacksonville. Today I want to talk to you about how AI can transform your life, especially as it relates to your professional life. Now, I use it in all aspects of my life, and I started using it about the time it first came out, but it continues to get better and better. I want to show you a few ways that you can use it to increase your leadership skills today. This should only take 5 to 10 minutes, and you'll be on your way to becoming a much better leader. So here we have ChatGPT and we have version 5, right? And okay, version 5's at the moment not the best it could be, but I'm sure it's going to get better. I'm also using the paid version of ChatGPT because if you keep in mind, the price for your privacy is free. So pay for it to keep your data a little more private. Now, here's what we want to do. We're going to use this to increase our leadership skills and our ability to get a little insight about who we are. And this is going to be something that will transform you as a leader. So first of all, let's look over here. We're going to go to projects. If you never use projects, it's one of my favorite things to use in ChatGPT because it sets up everything into one folder and keeps things nice and tidy. So let's gonna start a new project. We're gonna call it leadership. And we create the project. Now, once we have our project created, we're gonna do two things. We're gonna add some files, we're gonna add some instructions. Now, I've already written out my instructions and I'll just show you right here. So I want you to do this. Just take a screenshot. This will give you kind of a reference to kind of go back on. Give you just a second more. All right, so if you got that screenshot, we're going to actually copy this right here. And this is the instructions that we're going to put into our project. So I'm going to click Add Instructions. And this means anything that I put into this project, any questions I ask in this project, is going to use this as my reference for my prompt. So basically I'm asking it to do is I'm asking it to be my leadership mentor and speak to me in the way that Simon Sinek would speak to his students. Now, look, I don't care who your leader is or who your mentor is or whoever you want it to be. Just put somebody in there that you admire, that you would like to help you to become a better leader. Now, also, we want to go back and tell it we want it to be honest, inspiring, unafraid to challenge me. I want it to push me a little bit to become a better leader. So I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to tell it a little bit about myself. So in here, I just say, this is kind of who I am and what I like. I avoid giving unpleasant feedback. I dislike routine, blah, blah, blah. And you'll know all that stuff about yourself pretty well. Now, in our conversations, what I wanted to do is I wanted to tell me the truth. If I need to change something, you just say it directly. Don't gloss over it. Give me specific, actionable feedback. Things I can apply immediately. This is going to help me become a much better leader. So I'm going to save that in my prompt section. And then we have our files. The files are the reference points from where it's going to gain the information in order to help me. So I have my files here, and basically I have a DiSC profile, my resume, and an OmniPro file. Now, most of us have done personality profiles somewhere at work, right? If not, you can do them online. You can get these personality profiles that kind of tell you your leadership styles. I'm sure you have them. Go find them, and we're going to add those to the file section that we have here in ChatGPT. So I'm going to go to Add Files. I'm going to click on OmniPro file, my DiSC file. I'm going to go ahead and add my resume up there. Let's try it one more time. Oh, I see what I did. Didn't mash upload. There we go. So once we get these in here, these are going to give us this reference point. So when it's answering questions about us, it knows who we are. So it also knows who I am. Just as much time have I spent with it. We're really close, me and ChatGPT at this time. But regardless, this is going to give it my leadership styles that I wanted to use. Now that I have this set up the way I want it to be, let's go down here and look at prompt 1. See how it does. Now, this is a little scary because honestly, You may not know who I am, or you may not want to know who I am, but for the case that we're doing here, let's see who I am. So I wanted to analyze my leadership skills honestly, giving me both positive strengths and my weaknesses. Don't sugarcoat anything. Tell me the truth. Give me 3 specific actionable things I can work on this week to improve. I like that idea. Also, I wanted to give me any leadership books or resources that can help me in my areas of weaknesses. All right, let's see what happens. All right, here's the honest truth. This should be good. All right, it's telling me where it's getting this information from, which is good. So let's look at my strengths. Magnetic, I have energy. I'm a big, bold, big picture thinker, strong relationship builder. That's all good. I know that stuff. The stuff I don't like to talk about is my weaknesses. Speed over precision. Oh, absolutely. Avoidance of tough feedback. 100%. Overwhelming quieter colleagues. I didn't know this. I read in my profile the other day when I was talking to it about leadership, one of the things that it said is I can be intense. I never realized this. I never thought about myself of being intense. And I started talking to people. I go, do you think I'm intense? And they go, well, sometimes. So definitely brings up some things that I really didn't know. So now we go back over shiny object syndrome. Oh my God, I have not seen it use that before, but so true. So then let's look at my actionable items. So these are things that I should work on this week. Slow down for accuracy. Okay, and my next 3 big decisions, pause. I love that. Okay, give me direct, timely feedback, or give direct, timely feedback. Identify one person this week who needs constructive feedback and have the conversation within 48 hours, even if it's uncomfortable. Ooh, hate to be them. All right, make space for quieter voices. Absolutely, that's something I need to do. Okay, here's a few books. For accuracy, let's try Thinking Fast and Slow Down. Okay. The Advantage, Essentialism, these look like great books. So it can also give me a 90-day personal leadership improvement program if that's what I'd like. This is good information. It's good feedback. It's going to make me a much better leader. Let's go back to our leadership project and try something else. So let's try this prompt here. So one of the things that most of us never enjoy doing, maybe you do, but I don't, is basically doing evaluations. You already saw it. I don't like uncomfortable conversations, so this is not something I enjoy doing, but it's necessary here where I work that I have to do that. So basically, I'm asking it to help me with this. I'm saying, I'm about to conduct evaluations with an employee today. Based on my leadership style, what key things should I keep in mind about myself to ensure that this will be a positive, productive, and motivating experience for them? Remember, it's basing off of my profile, off of my personality, how I should go into this meeting. And so then I'm going, give me a short checklist I can review before each meeting. It's a great idea. So here's my checklist. Lean into my strengths, which are going to be my energy, my enthusiasm, my rapport, my big picture vision. I need to guard against overwhelming them. I need to stay objective. And I need to address any of the tough things just directly. I got it. Okay, create a balanced conversation. Ask more, tell less. Oh, this is tough for me. So this is something I'm going to have to work on. 2-way wins. Okay, set 1 to 2 realistic measurable goals and follow through. Define the next steps. So here's my 30-second self-reminder before I start. Slow down, listen fully. Affirm their strengths, give clear, specific feedback. Address challenges with honesty and care. Make sure they leave knowing exactly what's going well, what needs to be improved, and how I'll help them succeed. Okay, this is really good. This is the kind of things that we as leaders need. We need that person, this tool to help us to become a better leader. This is one way I'm using ChatGPT. I'm going to show you a lot more in the coming weeks and months, but I hope this helps you as much as it helps me. Thank you.